Hello, ladies and gentlemen. At middle age and beyond, the body begins to change a lot. Problems such as stomach pain, heartburn, indigestion, or joint pain appear more frequently. At middle age and old age, healthcare is not only about taking medicine, but also about understanding and using the simple ingredients around us correctly. In today's video, we will learn about baking soda, a familiar ingredient in the kitchen but brings many unexpected benefits to the elderly if used properly. From aiding digestion, reducing heartburn, to cleaning teeth, or even helping to relieve mild joint pain, baking soda can be a useful companion if used properly. However, not everyone should use it, and you need to know how to use it safely. Let's find out in this video. If you find the video interesting and useful, please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos and motivate the team to make more videos. Thank you, everyone. Now let's get started. First, you need to understand what baking soda is. Baking soda is a chemical compound with the formula NaHCO3, widely used in the food, pharmaceutical, and chemical industries. This is a compound in the form of fine white powder, slightly salty taste, alkaline, hygroscopic, and difficult to dissolve in water. Baking soda is not only used in baking ingredients, household detergents, but also has many good effects on health and beauty if used properly. Baking soda is a natural mineral salt. The scientific name is sodium bicarbonate. When it meets water or acid, it produces CO2 gas. That's why it is often used in baking. But in folk medicine and modern research, baking soda is also used in many health problems. Baking soda is highly absorbent and hygroscopic, usually in the form of a white powder with a slightly salty taste. Many families have used this ingredient for baking, beauty, or cleaning. According to experts, whether baking soda is good for your health depends on how you use it properly. So what are the special benefits of baking soda that you don't know or have never heard of? Let's explore below. First, support the treatment of gastroesophageal reflux, reduce heartburn and indigestion, help relieve heartburn. That a great use of baking soda for health is to support the treatment of heartburn. When acid from the stomach refluxes into the throat, it can cause symptoms such as yellow teeth, sore throat, chest tightness, bad breath, vomiting, hoarseness, or difficulty breathing. Baking soda can help you reduce these symptoms effectively thanks to its alkaline properties, thereby helping to neutralize excess acid in the stomach. You can mix 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda with 1 cup of warm water to help temporarily neutralize acid, soothe the feeling of discomfort. You drink sip by sip to quickly improve uncomfortable heartburn. Not only that, baking soda is also used to reduce the amount of unnecessary acid in the blood and urine. In addition, this powder also has a positive effect on cases of stomach ulcers. However, this is only a quick measure, should not be abused because long-term use can cause electrolyte disturbances, affect the cardiovascular system or blood pressure, especially in the elderly. Safe dosage. About 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda mixed with 1 cup of warm water, maximum 1 to 2 times/day, and should not be used continuously for more than 2 weeks. Note: do not use for people with kidney failure, severe high blood pressure, or taking other antacids. If reflux persists, see a doctor for radical treatment. Second, baking soda slows the progression of chronic kidney disease. The kidney is the organ that plays a role in removing waste and excess water from the body. People with chronic kidney disease due to high blood pressure, diabetes, or other causes often have a lot of acid accumulated in the body. Several studies have shown that using baking soda can reduce acid levels and help slow the progression of chronic kidney disease. That a recent study showed that people with chronic kidney disease who supplemented with sodium bicarbonate, baking soda, were 36% less likely to develop the disease than others. When used correctly and in the right dose, baking soda can help neutralize excess acid in the blood, slow down the rate of kidney function decline, improve fatigue and muscle pain due to metabolic acidosis. However, absolutely do not use it at home. Using baking soda to support treatment must be prescribed by a kidney specialist because using the wrong dose can cause electrolyte disturbances, high blood pressure, edema, or heart failure. Not all CKD patients are suitable for use. Conclusion: baking soda has the potential to support some cases of chronic kidney disease, but is not an alternative treatment. Patients should absolutely not mix and drink the medicine themselves without a doctor's prescription. Third is cleaning and oral hygiene and whitening teeth. Using baking soda to beautify your teeth is also a good method that you should refer to. Some studies show that toothpaste containing baking soda help to clean plaque on teeth very effectively. This is because after contact with water, baking soda will activate ingredients that can destroy plaque and yellow stains on teeth, thereby significantly contributing to preventing the risk of tooth decay. In addition, because the alkaline environment is not favorable for bacteria to grow, baking soda helps prevent gingivitis and tooth decay. Baking soda is mildly alkaline, helping to clean plaque, deodorize bad breath, and gently whiten teeth. Currently, baking soda is used by many people to replace some other oral cleaning products. Let me tell you more. This powder also helps prevent bad breath effectively thanks to its ability to eliminate bacteria as well as neutralize the acidic environment. How to use: to create a safe oral hygiene formula with baking soda, you only need to prepare about half a cup of warm water and half a teaspoon of baking soda. Then, dissolve the baking soda in water and hold the mixture for about 2 to 3 minutes. Then rinse your mouth with clean water. Method 2 is that you can mix a little baking soda into toothpaste. However, you should only apply this tip about 2 times a week. Important note: do not abuse it every day because it can wear down tooth enamel if used too much. People with sensitive teeth, weak tooth enamel, should consult a dentist before using it regularly. Using it correctly and at the right frequency will bring safe and obvious results. Fifth is treating mouth ulcers, mouth sores with baking soda. Mouth ulcers. Mouth sores are a common phenomenon in many people. Mouth ulcers. Mouth sores are the appearance of small ulcers on the soft tissues in the oral cavity, often due to heat, lack of vitamins, or bacteria. These spots are often yellow-white, oval, or round, often affecting the patient's eating and living activities, causing the patient to feel pain when chewing or talking. This is a condition that greatly affects the health as well as the daily life of the patient. Moreover, mouth ulcers can easily lead to complications of infection if the patient does not clean their teeth carefully. At the same time, the risk of infection is also increased if you do not pay attention to oral hygiene. A good way to help you quickly repel mouth ulcers, mouth sores, is to use baking soda mixed with water to reduce pain and heal ulcers quickly. Baking soda is mildly alkaline, helping to neutralize acid in the mouth, thereby reducing the burning sensation, antibacterial, and supporting ulcers to heal quickly. A solution of salt and water can help you heal damaged soft tissues in the oral cavity while effectively reducing pain. You can dissolve a sufficient amount of baking soda with water, then rinse your mouth with the mixture about once a day to quickly relieve uncomfortable symptoms. Rinse your mouth once a day with this solution. At the same time, note, rinse your mouth with warm water immediately afterwards. Main uses: mild antibacterial. Helps clean the ulcer area, limit bacterial growth. Neutralizes the acidic environment. Helps relieve pain, reduce inflammation, promote faster healing. Reduces burning sensation. Makes eating and drinking more comfortable. How to use baking soda to treat mouth ulcers. Dilute. Mix 1-2 teaspoon of baking soda with 100 milliliters of warm water. Use to rinse your mouth 2 to 3 times a day. Use dry powder. Use a cotton swab to gently dab a little baking soda on the ulcer. Leave for 1 to 2 minutes, then rinse with clean water. Note: do not use too many times a day because it can dry out the oral mucosa. Do not use if the ulcer area is widespread, lasts more than 7 days, or shows signs of severe infection. See a doctor. You can combine it with vitamins B1, B2, drink plenty of water, and eat lots of green vegetables to increase effectiveness. Conclusion: baking soda is a natural, safe, and economical solution to help relieve the pain of mouth ulcers, especially effective if used correctly and combined with a suitable diet. Sixth is baking soda supports cancer treatment. Normally, cancers are treated with methods such as chemotherapy, radiotherapy, surgery to help eliminate or slow the growth of cancer cells. To increase the effectiveness of the above measures, you can use baking soda. Some preliminary studies have shown that baking soda can reduce the acidity in the living environment of tumors, thereby helping cancer chemotherapy drugs work more effectively. Recently, there has been a lot of information circulating that baking soda can help support cancer treatment thanks to its high alkaline properties. However, this needs to be understood and cautious. Some preliminary studies show that an acidic environment is believed to promote the growth of cancer cells. Baking soda, which is alkaline, when used in the right dose, can temporarily adjust the pH of the blood or the environment around the tumor. Some preclinical studies show that baking soda can increase the effectiveness of some chemotherapy drugs. However, there is not enough evidence in humans. Important: baking soda is not a cure for cancer. Do not use baking soda in high doses on your own or as a substitute for medical treatments such as chemotherapy, radiation therapy, or surgery. Incorrect doses can cause electrolyte disturbances affecting the heart, kidneys, and blood pressure, especially dangerous for the elderly. Conclusion:
Baking soda can be studied as a small part of a supportive treatment approach, but it should absolutely not be used arbitrarily at home. Any decision to use it should be consulted with an oncologist and nutritionist. Seventh is removing pesticides from fruits and vegetables. Many people often think that peeling is the perfect way to remove pesticides from fruits. However, this method can remove a significant amount of important nutrients in the peel, such as minerals, vitamins, and fiber. Some studies show that using baking soda to soak fruits and vegetables can remove pesticides. Baking soda is an alkaline substance that can react with acidic substances, decomposing pesticides on vegetables. In addition, baking soda also has cleaning and disinfecting effects, helping to remove dirt, bacteria, and mold. Scientists from the University of Massachusetts have studied soaking apples with baking soda mixed with water and soaking them with a regular detergent solution. The results showed that after soaking for about 2 minutes, the amount of pesticides on the apples was removed. Ideally, you should soak for 15 minutes to ensure complete removal of the pesticides, as well as preserve the nutritious skin of some fruits. How it works. Pesticides are often acid-based or oil-based, which adhere to the skin of fruits and vegetables. Baking soda is slightly alkaline, which helps break down the chemical bonds of pesticides, making them easier to wash away than washing with plain water. A study from the University of Massachusetts, USA, showed that soaking apples in a 1% baking soda solution for 12 to 15 minutes effectively removes many common pesticides on the surface. Simple way to use at home. Mix 1 teaspoon of baking soda with 1 liter of water. Soak vegetables and fruits in this solution for 10 to 15 minutes. Then rinse with clean water 1 to 2 times before use. Note, baking soda cannot completely remove pesticides that have penetrated deep into the food. Do not soak for too long because it can cause the natural color of vegetables and fruits to fade. Combining multiple methods such as washing with salt water, peeling, and choosing organic foods will bring optimal results. Conclusion: baking soda, also known as baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, is a natural, safe, cheap, easy-to-find ingredient that is very effective in cleaning vegetables and fruits from pesticide residues on the surface. Eighth is mild pain relief in the limbs. In the elderly, joint pain is a common condition due to degeneration, arthritis, or metabolic disorders. Baking soda, a naturally alkaline substance, has been noted by some initial studies and folk experience to be able to support the relief of mild arthritis pain if used properly. Some potential effects of baking soda: mild anti-inflammatory. A study from Augusta University, USA, showed that drinking a small amount of diluted baking soda can stimulate the immune system to switch to an anti-inflammatory state, helping to soothe inflammatory reactions in the joints. Reduce mild metabolic acidosis. In the elderly with mild acidity in the blood, baking soda can help balance blood pH, thereby reducing muscle and bone pain. Foot soak to reduce pain. Baking soda is also used to soak feet in warm water, helping to relax muscles, joints, and temporarily relieve pain after a tiring day. Common uses: foot soak. Mix 2 to 3 teaspoons of baking soda in a basin of warm water. Soak your feet for about 15 to 20 minutes every night. Oral use: must have a doctor's prescription. 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda mixed with 1 cup of warm water. Only use when instructed by a specialist. Important note: baking soda is not a medicine to treat joint pain. Do not take baking soda on your own for a long time, especially for people with high blood pressure, heart failure, kidney disease, or electrolyte disorders. Baking soda should be combined with anti-inflammatory nutrition, gentle exercise, and regular checkups for effective bone and joint care. Conclusion: baking soda can be a simple, natural support measure to help the elderly reduce joint pain and fatigue in the limbs. But it must be used properly and for the right subjects, avoiding abuse. Ninth is cleaning dirty clothes with baking soda solution. Many people wonder how to clean and whiten stains on clothes safely and effectively without irritating the skin. This problem will be quickly solved thanks to the power of baking soda. As mentioned, baking soda is an alkaline baking soda. When dissolved in water, it will interact with the acid from stains on clothes, thereby quickly removing them. To effectively whiten clothes, try dissolving 200 to 250 grams of baking soda with 4 liters of water and a sufficient amount of detergent, then soak the clothes in the above mixture. If the stains on the clothes have been stuck for a long time, you should soak the clothes longer. In general, cleaning dirty clothes with baking soda solution is a safe method. Does not affect the quality of the fabric fibers. Many people even find that the clothes become softer and smoother. 10th is using baking soda to deodorize the body. Do you know how to use baking soda to beautify the body? In fact, baking soda has a very good deodorizing ability, helping you gently and effectively solve problems with body odor. This powder has a good effect on absorbing moisture and sweat, while completely destroying bacteria that cause body odor. Baking soda is a highly deodorizing ingredient that can help you effectively deal with problems with body odor. In addition, baking soda also has the ability to absorb moisture and limit sweat on the skin. You can mix half a teaspoon of baking soda with 1 tablespoon of water and a few drops of essential oil. Then use a bath sponge to rub the mixture on areas that sweat a lot. If you do this regularly, body odor will be significantly reduced. In addition, you can mix baking soda with cornstarch and apply it to the underarm area to prevent sweat and unpleasant body odor. The above are useful uses of baking soda for the elderly. However, you should not abuse baking soda. Using too much can cause high blood pressure, electrolyte disturbances, fatigue. People with kidney disease, high blood pressure, or taking medication should consult a doctor before using. Safe dose if taken orally. Maximum 1/4 teaspoon at a time, no more than 2 times a day, and do not drink continuously for more than 2 weeks. Baking soda is a cheap, easy-to-find ingredient, but if you know how to use it, it will become a small medicine in daily life. When buying baking soda, you need to choose reputable sales establishments with clear origins and sources. Hopefully, this video has brought useful information to you. If you find it interesting, please like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your relatives. See you in the next video with more natural health tips.